The elephant who is not in the room is Willie Herenton, who declined our invitation to be here tonight and who has won this race 5 times. Herenton is widely considered to be a front-runner in this race, but has yet to appear for any mayoral debate. What is your greatest concern if he wins a 6th term? We start with Michelle McKissick.
My concern is that he is incredibly out of touch, because it's been 15 years since he was mayor. A lot's happened in our city since that time, in the country, in the world, and it's really disconcerting that he is not answering to the people of Memphis at all. There's a whole generation that really doesn't have any idea who he is, our young adults. And so it's just not right. That's not what democracy is all about, to just slide in to the office. You need to be held accountable. You need to answer to the people. So I'm really troubled by this, and I think I've expressed this before, that Mr. Herenton, he really needs to step forward and answer to the public of what are his ideas beyond just like, remember what I did yesterday. It's time out for that. Thank you.
Van Turner?
You don't mind, I'll take it to the good book. So Dr. Herenton is part of what I would like to call the Moses generation. He fought for us. He's the generation that bought us out of Jim Crow. So we stand on his shoulders and we respect him. But if you know the Bible, you know that there's a Joshua generation. They went over the mountain and they were able to take out those giants. It's time now for the Joshua generation to move forward. The Joshua generation has to take that baton and move it forward. We have to take out the giants of poverty in this community. We have to take out the giants of poor infrastructure and poor education in this community. We have to take out the giants of lack and despair and hopelessness. And so that's why I think that we have to pass the baton. We have to allow this new Joshua generation to move forward and to go forward into that promised land that Dr. King spoke about. We respect and we love Dr. Herenton, but it's time to turn the page. It's time to allow the Joshua generation to move forward and to slay the giants that are facing us today.
Paul Young?
Yeah, when I was 12 years old, I can remember my dad, the late Bishop William Young, taking me down to the pyramid to witness history, to see the first time Memphis has ever had an African-American mayor coming to lead our city. I remember it as a 12-year-old, and I would have never fathomed that he would be running for mayor against me right now. I think it's really, really important that we as a community know how to pass the baton. It's time for the next generation of leadership. We deeply appreciate what he's meant to this community, what he's meant to me personally, but it's time to turn the page. It's time to write the next pages of Memphis history. We can't just hold on to the past. Time is always going to continue to move things along. And as time goes along, we need the next generation to continue to advance us. That's what it's time to do right now, and I hope Willie Herenton will respect that.
Floyd Bonner?
Thank you. Father Time will catch all of us, and as Mr. Herenton, or Mayor Herenton, was the mayor 15 years ago, so many things have changed: innovation, crime, the issue of crime, which is the #1 issue in our city right now. So many things. So we don't know how in touch he's been, how out of touch he's been, but I respect Dr. Herenton. I've talked with him on many, many occasions, but being out of office for 15 years and not keeping up with events, and again, the #1 issue in our city is crime, and it has changed so much over the 42 years of my career and what I've seen over the last even 5 years. So I wish him well and good luck to him.
Karen Camper?
Thank you. You know, I remember I was stationed in Germany at the time, and I too came home to witness the history that was being made when Dr. Herenton was elected mayor. And the thing that bothers me about it is that he was in a real position to empower so many more. And some of those people could be the people that are running for mayor now, had he invested in them in a way that they would have risen up and decided to make this choice. But I don't see that he did that. So that bothers me, that if he comes in again and have not been in the community hearing from people, have not been at any of the forums, not in tune to what's going on, who's going to be that other group? There won't be another group that he would invest in and rise up to run for mayor like we're doing now. That bothers me. So you ask what bothers me, that's what it is.
J.W. Gibson?
So I hear tell that Mayor Herenton has a very good opportunity of winning this thing, mainly because of name recognition. I think that's a sad commentary. I really do think that's a bad idea for the citizens of Memphis. Where we are today is where we need to be talking about how we move this city forward. How do we do the things that are necessary to become progressive in taking care of the citizens of Memphis, not reliving the past? I honestly believe that we have an opportunity through growth and community outreach to do something wonderful for this community, far beyond what Herenton has done in his past, far beyond what a lot of these sitting with me today even start to envision themselves. We need to have the community willing to work for a collaborative change. Memphians talk about wanting a change. Here's your opportunity come October 5th to change things.